Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Neck. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on GSL Crevasse. BALDSandman versus Zentenk. Both of these guys played last week. I don't think they played each other, but they did play. I've seen these guys before. BALDSandman really excited to get this game casted, so he waited. He had his opponent wait just a little bit for their round one game to go. Not a problem there. Glad to do it. But pretty solid stuff here. So Bald and Crevasse again. We're gonna have a pretty interesting matchup again. PVZ rather. Zentenk gonna be spawning as the green Protoss in the top left, and BALDSandman red Zerg in the top right. Let me shoot out to the website here for just a second, and I will tell you what league these guys are in. Let's take a look here. Okay, Zentenk is gold level, and BALDSandman is gold as well. So gold versus gold, that's going to be nice to see. So fairly even matchup at this point. BALDSandman going to be sending his Overlord in the incorrect direction. How can you know, though? But that's okay. He will be figuring that out. Probably a reroute for that guy here eventually. Still can come in handy. Zentenk going to be chrono boosting, is going to be walling off here at his ramp. And that's quite a walking distance there between the ramp and the Nexus. I like this map. I really like a lot of the elements of it. And we did see in that last game between Tox and Duh that these destructible debris being utilized offensively came in, and Tox put his roaches in kind of an arc right here, took out those destructible debris, and kept all of his roaches out of range of a bunch of stalkers that were piled up on the high ground here. So it was really interesting play, and it opened it right up so that he could rush the rest of his units right in there. BALDSandman going to be going for an early expand here. Fast expand up at the small natural. Does only have six mineral patches and a Vespene Geyser. There is a version of Crevasse that does have a rich Vespene Geyser here. However, this is not it. Spawning pool for BALDSandman going down. This wall in here for Zentenk looking pretty solid. We'll see if he's going to wall off completely or if he is going to leave a small choke. Sometimes you'll see guys wall off completely and then just bust down these destructible debris themselves so they can have access in and out of their own base. Excuse me. Which can be pretty interesting. There goes the cybernetics core. Looks like there is a nice gap here, so he's going to be able to block that off. Looking pretty solid here. No fast expand here for Zentenk. At least he doesn't look to be gearing up for it. Does have his gas up. There's the scouting probe. Let's take a look at his vision. What did he see? Oh, he did see the expand, so that probe did get in, get a lot of information. That is going to be useful for him. We'll see what he's going to do here. He is going to be chrono boosting out his warp gate tech. Love it. Maybe going to be going for a little 4-gate, trying to put some early pressure on potentially. Not a bad idea. Oh, no, he is not. Going to be going straight for an expand. Wants to counter the economy of BALDSandman. That could be pretty interesting. Let's take a look at how this wall end's going. Looking pretty solid here. We do have this Zealot is on hold position. Chrono Boost still going down on the warp gate tech. But still only one gateway down right now. We do have a queen out here for BALDSandman. Nope, double queens, I should say. And this expand getting a little saturation here. Spawning pool is up, but we do not have metabolic speed boost quite yet for Sandman. Maybe he has not chosen his tech pattern yet. We'll see what he's going to do here. Wonder if he's going to transition straight into roaches here, or if he is going to go for some sort of Ling, Baneling type play, which could be pretty effective. That Ling, Baneling play, pretty nice stuff these days. Let's take a look. Alright. If you guys out there in the live stream want to make bets on this, I'd be interested to see who you guys think is going to win this matchup. Both gold level players. Zentenk is going for a fairly fast expand here. And 3 more gateways going down immediately. And a forge. And this Overlord poised, ready, and waiting to come in for some serious scouting information here in just a little bit when he is needed. There's the Roach Warren for BALDSandman. Metabolic Speed Boost is coming out as well. Taking this gas, so triple gas here for BALDSandman. More gas. Let's take a look here. We do have weapons level 1 being chrono boosted out now, and looks like we're going to be going for some robotics play here. I'm wondering if he's going to go straight for Colossus. That can be pretty effective as long as you have a good enough meat shield. You know, you got to have an accompanying ground army in front of Colossus to really make them effective. But we'll see what he's got going. He does have a 5th gateway down. Probably going to be seeing, I would guess that he is going to go straight for Colossus here at this point. But he's got a lot of sentries here building up their energy, so that's going to come in super handy. Like to see him use some really solid force fields. Boy, look at these Overlords cruising out all over the map. My Sandman, my goodness, all over the place. Let's take a look here. He's going to be taking his 3rd. Good timing here. I like this timing. Going to be pushing, probably not pushing completely out. I would think that he's just going to take a forward position here. We'll see if that's the case. Maybe he is going to push out. Uh-oh, looks like we're about to have a little skirmish here in the center of the map. We'll hope none of these guys are on move command. Need to see some good force fields. Either that or backing out. There's one force field. Nice placement there. Good force field. BALDSandman, though, is going to be on 3 base here in just a little while. Well, 2.5 base. This one only counts as half. But Zentenk's still going to be on 1.5 base. Does have his robotics out now. Twilight Council on the way. Interesting play here. So just using the Robo, it looks like so far the only thing that he's really done is get an observer out. Here comes the attack. Oh my goodness, these guys getting sniped. A lot of those going down. These sentries super expensive gas-wise. Got to keep those suckers alive. And Zentenk going to be backing out here. My goodness, he is really going to be in some sore shape. He has got to get some defense going. Now this ramp is actually working against him. Oh my goodness, working against him here. And yet again, these destructible debris going down in an offensive push here. BALDSandman about to bust up this ramp. We'll see if Zentenk has got what it takes to hold this ramp. He may be in a little bit of trouble here. He does have that +1 attack. That's going to be fairly helpful. Nice defense. Yeah, that was actually really well done defensively. I'm glad he got back behind that, out of this little choke area. That was really, really working against him there. And Zentenk going to be pushing out here. I wonder if he's going to really try and make this attack stick. This is spotted. I like this Zergling. Keeping good map control here from BALDSandman. Is he going to blind him? There we go. But, I mean, this entire force was scouted. I mean, I think BALDSandman knows what he's going up against. He looks to have pretty solid defenses here. Does have an infestation pit out. We do have infestors on the field. I'd say Zentenk going to be in a lot of trouble if he pushes this attack. I mean, he is really behind in the army size. Really, really quite behind. Going to be trying to put down a forward pylon here. here comes the attack. Looks like BALDSandman going to be cleaning this up pretty good. Streaming roaches, reinforcements here, pretty solid. Backing everybody out except for the poor immortals. But Zentenk going to be in a lot of trouble here. He's really got to, I think he's got to back up defensively at this point and try and make his expansions work, get himself back on his feet economically, because right now unit stab is showing 51 drones to 34 probes. Pretty solid advantage there for BALDSandman. Nice defensive position. BALDSandman could afford a whole nother expansion at this point. Looks like we might see a drop here from Zentenk. That could be interesting. I actually wouldn't mind that. I mean, just about anything at this point to try and get back on your feet. We do have a Dark Shrine going down. But Sandman here does have, I mean, he's got a huge army. I'd like to see him either taking an expand or just pushing this attack. He did scout this Dark Shrine, though, so that's pretty useful information. Comes the attack, though. Is he going to be able to hold here? Zentenk having to back out. Oh, good fungal, stopping this army in its tracks, or at least part of it. Is Zentenk now going to be trying to back out? Oh, fungal yet again, splitting that army. These guys are going to get demolished. This attack going extremely well. Nice fungals here by BALDSandman, doing a phenomenal job.